Hi Calculus 1 students, and welcome again to my series, Extra Examples Before the Midterm, so for the midterm. Again, this example is specific to my section 18. Section 19, we were able to cover that one in class. And it comes from a final exam, winter 2016, so not very long ago. The reason why I take final exams that are a little bit far back sometimes is because I'm always looking for the challenging questions to do in class. And this particular derivative is challenging, okay? So there's a lot of things going on here. It's an example of a multiple chain rule, okay? And this one, we're going to do it with the outside-inside rule, like as pretty much almost every other one. So let's go. F prime of x. So let's start by just writing the big bracket, and we're gonna use it to our advantage to already simplify, already like do our preparation step. There's really nothing to prepare here, except for the power of 1/2. Okay. Now, some of you that are good in trigonometry will maybe tell me, well, we could move the sign up to form a cosecant, and certainly we could, but I will be honest with you, it will not really simplify your derivative. Okay, you can try it and see what I mean. So the first thing I would like to do here is, as you can see, you first have to start with a chain rule, and the outside function is something to the power of 1/2. So what does it mean? It means that you have like 1/2 times that big bracket to the negative 1/2. Outside inside rule, right? Step number 1, you write the derivative of the outside. Step number 2, replace the inside. And step number 3, you take the derivative of the inside, okay? Here, I'm just gonna take one step because you have a sum. So the derivative of a sum is the sum of the derivative. So you have here e to the x minus 3, and then squared, take the derivative of that, plus the derivative of x over sine of x. Okay, from here, I'm going to do some minor simplification just to write the derivative in a little bit neater way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that bracket to the bottom with a positive exponent. So e to the x minus 3 to the 2 plus x over sine of x, okay, to the power of 1/2. And then here we go. So this one, you have another chain rule. So like we're talking here about nested chain rules. So I'm going to use two different colors because I already used the green and red. So the outside function, I'm going to write it in orange. Let's say it is the square. Meaning that you will have twice times the function. And you can put to the power of 1 here just to show that you know what the power rule is. But the 1 is not necessary, of course. So take the derivative of the outside, take the inside in, so e to the x minus 3, and take the derivative of the inside, which turns out to be e to the x only. Or if you want to be really specific, e to the x minus 0. And finally, on this, you will use the quotient rule. So, quotient rule, derivative of the top times the bottom minus the top times the derivative of the bottom over the bottom squared. All right, so obviously don't write the -0 here. I was just writing it to show you that the -3 differentiates to 0, so don't write it. But otherwise, this is a perfectly valid final answer. Here you go, guys. This was my last video before the midterm. So for in so so for that, I wish you the best practice for the midterm. Keep in mind, I'm there to help you in the assignment, so you can reach out to me even if it's a long weekend. And see you next time.